Let's go back to the Gilly Crane hotline. David Watson, the victorious head coach for the Blackman Blaze, joins us on the Gilly Crane hotline. Coach Watson, congratulations. Big win, rivalry game, and a game for playoff seeding, I think.
Yeah, it was a big win. Real exciting anytime Blackman and Riverdale hook up and play. Kids know each other, and just a good, hard-fought, Week 10, playoff atmosphere type football game.
So you will finish as third in Region 3 6A, according to the professor, Tom Krager. I don't know, with Stewart's Creek getting defeated, I think that hurt your chances. But let's talk about this Riverdale game. Your team and Riverdale has suffered through some injuries that would put some people at the bottom of the region standings. You guys were still fighting for playoff position in Week 11. That talks about the resiliency of the kids that stuck around, doesn't it?
It does, and both teams have battled injuries. I know they've had 3 or 4 kids. They lost their quarterback and Lideker, and they lost Scruggs, and I think Jarrett Campbell didn't even play tonight. And we've lost Master Teague and a couple other kids as well. So injuries played into has made it tougher. But both teams have battled through and found ways to win. And I like our resiliency tonight to battle back and get a stop there at the end of the game defensively and be able to win this game.
Coach Watson, I made this a comment on another radio station that with Cordell Braxton, you guys would probably be in good shape in terms of running the ball most of the time. What kind of game did he have, numbers-wise?
Well, Cordell actually hurt his knee against Cookville, and the last 2 weeks, Jordan Brown, a sophomore, has filled in for us. And I know Jordan had a tremendous catch in the back of the end zone tonight on a little wheel route out of the backfield, and he ran the ball tough all night. And I think he had over 100 yards, but I don't know for sure yet. We hadn't really got to stat it, but he had 150 last week, and he's our fourth tailback because our first, second, and even our third one has a cast on his hand right now, so he hadn't been able to carry the football, but he's been able to play linebacker. But we think we're going to get him back next week, so we'll be a little more diverse at tailback and have 2 guys instead of really we've had 1, and then after that, we were really going to scramble and maybe have to let our quarterback play some tailback. Just kids keep battling. Offensive line's doing a good job, and can't say enough about how proud I am of our defense tonight. Just fourth, and it was inches. It was no doubt. It was just fourth and inches down deep inside our territory, and if they get a first down, they're probably going to be able to kick it a field goal to win the game. And we stopped them on 4th and inches. And it wouldn't even didn't feel like it was even close. I don't think they even measured. And our whole defensive front was able to get back in there and make a stop, and it was huge for us.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that, and it's been a tough battle for you, battling through the injuries and that sort of stuff. But I'm tickled to death that depth helps in a situation like this, doesn't it?
It does, and it's been Master played against Oakland, and he was out a couple of games before that, and really we only had him for about 4 games, and he played that Oakland game and then had surgery after that game, and I think that mentally it took a little bit of a toll on our kids, and just how they how they felt. I think it's taken us a little bit of time to kind of recover from it. To be honest with you, we just hadn't seemed. We seemed like we had lost a little bit of our spark, a little bit of our, just our fire, and kind of had to find ourselves a little bit. And we didn't play well at Cookville, and then we were able to bounce back last week against Stewart's Creek, and then tonight against a rival. Just love how we played. Trey Knox made some plays, and Connor Mitchell made several plays with his legs and his arms. So I kind of saw glimpses of how we were playing early in the year, and I sure saw some excitement and enthusiasm, and that's huge. Getting that momentum and getting that happy feeling and wanting to come to work and see what we can get done in the playoffs. that part excites me, because tonight felt like we kind of got back over the hump and started being ourselves again.
We're talking to victorious head coach David Watson of Blackman High School. Dennis Weaver and Eric Keith on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show.
So Coach Watson, again, excellent game. I listened to most of it, and it was fun to listen to. And so what's the timeline for you guys as you prepare for playoffs and kind of you find out either tonight, who you're playing? So what's the process as you prepare for this?
Well, with Krager, we'll probably feel pretty comfortable with what he says. I mean, I think he calls himself the professor or something, and I don't know if he's a professor, but we'll kind of. I had thought myself too that just looking at the TWSAA tiebreakers, that the big thing for us was we needed Stewart's Creek to win, and if Stewart's Creek won, we thought that would put us second. But when I heard that they had lost, I thought that it seemed like Cookville was going to win the other tiebreaker. So we'll reach out to Hendersonville and trade the last couple games, and we'll come in Sunday and start working on them, and defensive coaches will start breaking the video down tomorrow. But we'll put a plan together. We have a lot of familiarity with them, and they do us as well. So big thing I think is obviously Master played that first game and won't play this one, and their tailback didn't play the first game, and he's a really good player. And they've gotten him back, and it'll be a challenge. It will not be like the first time at all. And you hate to have to play a team twice because the revenge factor there. But it'll be it's what it is, and we'll work on them and put together a good game plan. And kids will be excited, and we'll go up there and play well.
Coach, we appreciate your time the time that you spend with us, and I do value your time and your friendship, and thank you so much for being kind to spend time with us, okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thanks, Dennis.
All righty. That is David Watson, the head football coach for Blackman High School on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show. Let's